Welcome everyone to the Internet Society Africa and Middle East Community Day. I'm Hannah Sabah, Community Engagement Manager for the Middle East and part of Africa. I have with me on this event my colleague Victor Nadoning, Senior Community Engagement Manager, and we are so excited to have you join us to celebrate the incredible work of our community and to explore together how we're making a difference both locally and globally. Before I call Victor in, I'd like to share a few housekeeping notes for today. Okay, so basically we have interpretation in French, Spanish, and Arabic. So please select the globe icon below your screen, right at the bottom, to choose your preferred language. When interacting via chat, or during the question and answer, please make sure to follow the Internet Society's Code of Conduct, and please note that this call is being recorded. Over to you, Victor.
Thank you very much, Anna. Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining us today. Good morning, good afternoon, or evening, wherever you are joining us from. It's a real pleasure to co-host this important community event with you, Anna. And of course, our great community members that we will be hearing from today. And we have an exciting program filled with impactful and inspiring activity and story. But before we begin, I would like to invite our colleague Raquel to show a nice intro video, and you will hear a very sweet voice from our community members. So over to you, Raquel.
Thank you for being a member of the Internet Society. Thank you for being a member of your chapter or your organization that participates in the work with us, and for all that you do to ensure that the Internet really is for everyone.
Being a member of the Internet Society inspires me to help people to create a cyber journey, a safe cyber journey on the Internet, and for the Internet to be a good force.
It inspires me to actually advocate for a safe, open and trustworthy Internet.
I am very proud that together we are creating an Internet for everyone. By working together and learning from each other, inspired by Internet mission and values.
Being an Internet Society member, I feel proud to be the change and to reach out to millions in Africa, in Asia. The values that they've spent on me and the way they have groomed me is what is possible of what we can do to change the Internet for everyone. Together, we can change.
We are helping to create a better understanding of what Internet governance is, promoting multi-stakeholderism in the Internet space, and to build capacity within the country, especially to younger users, through the India School of Internet Governance and other such initiatives.
My membership in such amazing association gives me more power and more capacity, and it's an opportunity to collaborate.
And what inspires me more being a member of Internet Society is the capability of empowering people and also building a network that is trustworthy, globally connected. So when I see those transformations that we do in people's lives, inspire me more to continue.
The impact that all of you have on the Internet in your local communities, in your organizations, in your businesses, in your universities, is really what drives us and what ensures that we can bring about change in the world.
So, wow. It's really inspiring to see the passion and the dedication within our community. Well, now we would like to hear from you in one word in the chat. If you can just write for us, why did you join the Internet Society? And while you are doing this, I would like to introduce the hosts for today's event. We have Tamara Bengizai, a chapter leader from the Internet Society Zambia chapter. We have with us also Emmanuel Elolo, the president of Internet Society Togo chapter. We have Zeina Douglas, a member of Internet Society Palestine chapter. And last but not least, we have Noha Ashraf, Internet Society alumni and member of Internet Society Egypt chapter. Now, we will talk numbers. The Internet Society in 2024, the community of the Internet Society implemented more than 1,200 impactful activities. Activities or initiatives, of course. To check out all these activities, you can click on the link that we will share in the chat, which is the Mobilize Community 2024 report. This report will tell you more about all the activities that are done by the community. But just for today, we will be sharing few and highlighting few of these activities that were done in the Africa and the Middle East community. At the end of this 90 minutes event, we will keep the Zoom room open for an extra 30 minutes as a networking session. So if you do have any questions or comments, please put them in the question and answer section, and we will try to tackle them during the 30 minutes networking session. And now I will hand it over to Tamara. Tamara.
Thank you very much, Anna, for that introduction. I'm so excited to be here and be part of this great cause. As we all strive to make the internet more affordable and accessible to many people in the continent. To highlight the spirit of community, engagement, the president of ISOC Mali chapter, Bakari Koyet, will share some success stories and insights that is hard on running a very successful chapter. Bakari, over to you. Bakari, are you in with us?
Bakari was with us a few minutes ago. Maybe we can start with the
video.
Bakari. Yes, we can start with the video for them from Mali chapter while Bakari is joining. Raquel, can we start the video just for the sake of time? Thank you, Raquel. Bakari?
Allô?
Hello, we can hear you.
Oui, je vous entends. Vous me recevez?
Oui, Bakari, on vous reçoit. Vous pouvez
Oui.
commencer.
OK. Merci beaucoup. Bien. Merci à Internet Society de nous avoir offert cette opportunité pour nous exprimer. Je suis Bakari Kouyaté, président du chapitre ISOC du Mali. Pour rappel, Internet Society Mali est une association à but non lucratif et apolitique qui a été mise en place par les pères fondateurs en 1998, avec comme mission principale la promotion et la vulgarisation de l'Internet auprès des utilisateurs. L'organisation évolue dans le renforcement des capacités, la sensibilisation, le conseil et l'accompagnement à travers ses experts. Elle compte aujourd'hui 1026 membres actifs avec 4 représentations régionales. S'intéressant à ces 3 dernières années, suite à ces intenses activités à fort impact, ISOC Mali a été classé 3 fois consécutives premier du top 10 des chapitres en Afrique. Ce succès est le fruit d'un travail de collaboration participative, d'efforts conjugués de son staff, de ses membres et de ses partenaires. D'autre part, cela est dû aussi à la réponse que le chapitre a su apporter aux défis locaux par rapport aux différentes problématiques actuelles de sa communauté. Cela va du renforcement des capacités à l'impulsion et l'accompagnement des initiatives en passant par la sensibilisation massive. Après ce contexte général, je vous présente 2024 en quelques activités phares. Il faut noter que 2024 a été marqué de façon globale par des initiatives et projets à l'endroit des femmes et des jeunes filles dans un esprit d'inclusion numérique. À cet effet, à l'occasion de Girl and ICT 2024, nous avons organisé notre formation traditionnelle de conception et de déploiement des réseaux informatiques à l'endroit de 84 jeunes filles évoluant dans le domaine technique. 30 des jeunes filles les plus méritantes de cette cohorte ont bénéficié d'une dizaine de jours de formation pratique en câblage et réseau, en configuration de routeurs, etc. Elles ont aussi eu des séances de renforcement de capacité en développement personnel, des visites des data centers, etc. Lors de la cérémonie de clôture de cette formation, présidée par le secrétaire général du ministère en charge des TIC, ces jeunes filles ont été dotées de kits de dépannage et réseau pour amorcer leur insertion professionnelle. Toujours à l'endroit des jeunes filles, afin de les inspirer dans les TIC, des conférences publiques ont été organisées dans des écoles dans 3 régions géographiques du Mali avec une participation physique de 450 jeunes filles du secondaire. Suite au succès et aux impacts de la formation d'idicienne des filles, une formation de formateurs d'idicienne aussi a été organisée et a vu la participation de 30 professionnels du réseau, incluant certaines des jeunes filles déjà certifiées. Ces formateurs ont aussi été dotés en kit de dépannage réseau. Dans la même veine, ISOC Mali a mis en œuvre le projet Plateforme de compétences numériques des femmes, PNCF, en partenariat avec l'Association des femmes africaines pour la recherche et le développement. C'est un projet d'inclusion numérique financé par la Fondation ISOC qui a transformé la vie de 40 femmes leaders d'associations dans 4 régions géographiques du Mali. Ce projet a formé ces femmes, le plus souvent non alphabétisées, à l'intégration des technologies dans leur business. De nos jours, ces femmes vendent sur Internet. Ce projet les a également dotées en matériel de formation par localité comprenant un pico-projecteur, un kit Raspberry avec des accessoires, etc. Comme vous l'avez déjà même vu dans la vidéo. En plus de cela, en partenariat avec la Fondation ISOC et la Fondation Orange Mali, nous avons mené une campagne de sensibilisation massive sur l'utilisation responsable et efficiente des réseaux sociaux en milieu scolaire. Ce projet a couvert 41 établissements secondaires dans 5 régions géographiques et avec plus de 23 000 participants physiques. Avec ce succès, ce projet a été désigné projet phare RSE 2024 du groupe Orange Moyen-Orient et Afrique. Par rapport à la gouvernance de l'Internet, l'école malienne sur la gouvernance de l'Internet a su offrir à notre communauté un espace de formation par excellence sur la gouvernance de l'Internet, avec 5 éditions successives depuis 2020, L'école a formé plus de 150 participants, toutes couches confondues, en 2024. Avec ISOC Mali a aussi envoyé une délégation de 4 personnes pour participer au WASIC et au YGF à Dakar. Aujourd'hui, notre chapitre est l'entité leader en matière de gouvernance de l'Internet au Mali. Pour finir, en soutien au chiffrement lors du GED 2024, le chapitre a organisé un atelier de plaidoyer en faveur du cryptage robuste au mois d'octobre passé. Cet atelier a réuni une cinquantaine de participants de tous bords, dont les responsables IT des services gouvernementaux, les régulateurs, le secteur privé, etc. Pour finir, nous informons la communauté que nous organisons ce soir à 19h30 UTC, à la suite de la journée, une nuit de reconnaissance où nous allons mettre en lumière les grandes figures de l'Internet. Vous êtes tous invités. Merci pour votre aimable attention.
D'accord avec moi. Et ça promet quand même quoi. Parce que toi, tu ne.
Merci pour votre aimable attention.
Thank you very much, Bakari, for that wonderful presentation. I'm so excited. I heard a lot of things about girls in ICT and all that. I wish as chapters in the region, we can collaborate and share and help each other in making the internet better and safer for everyone. We will continue showcasing the incredible impact of our community across the Africa and Middle East region and focus on just some of the many success stories from 2024. Last year, the 40 chapters we currently have in the two regions conducted more than 340 activities. That is a big number. I think we need to give ourselves a pat on the back. 340 activities in the year 2024. That's what we did. That was a very great job. Congratulations, everyone. Good job, everyone. Let's continue to make the internet a better place for all. These activities empower the chapters communities by promoting inclusive internet governance, providing skills through capacity building programs, expanding internet access, and ensuring local voices share global internet policies. And today, we'll focus on 3 key areas where your work had a significant impact. And the three areas that we are focusing on today are internet governance, capacity building, and connecting the unconnected. For each of these areas, we'll hear from the community members who are leading impactful initiatives. From now, I'll hand over to Emmanuel to tell us about the internet governance. Emmanuel, over to you. But before that, please say yes in the chat window if you participated in an internet governance in the past year. If you did that, just say yes or type something about the activities that you did. Emmanuel, over to you.
Thank you so much, Tamara. After Bakari, I don't know what to say. I think is one of the chapters and we have to congratulate them. So the community, as you said, with the support with Internet Society, has played a vital role in promoting a multi-stakeholder approach to ensuring that the internet remain open, globally connected, secure, and trustworthy. Our community is our voice on the ground. Their engagement is important to ensure that decisions about the internet are inclusive and representative of all stakeholders, including government, the private sector, the civil society, etc. Last year, Internet Society chapters in Africa and the Middle East organized about 50 internet governance-related activities, such as National and Regional Internet Governance Forum, what is known by IGF, and also the School of Internet Governance and the Internet Governance trainings. So our community is always present at all those IG forums. This year, the IGF will take place in Tanzania, somewhere around the end of May, and we'll call Tanzania chapter Dr. Nazar to tell us about the chapter engagement in this activity and how they are preparing to welcome the entire continent in Tanzania next month. So Nazar, over to you. Dr. Nazar, are you with us? Is Nazar in the room?
Emmanuel, I don't see Dr. Nazar. Maybe he has some.
I think we can actually maybe wait for him and take others. So I think we'll take Jack. We'll take Jack because Jack from Lebanon chapter will tell us how the Lebanon IGF, become an event in the Lebanon chapter, has been organized for several years now. They took the leadership of that event in Lebanon. So I will invite our colleague Jack to come and actually tell us how the Lebanon IGF is leading the IGF in Lebanon. So Jack, over to you.
Thank you. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
All right. So my name is Jack Bakayev, and I am the Secretary of Lebanon chapter. And we are a gigabit chapter since the beginning. So we stayed as a gigabit chapter. And we have many activities in the chapter. I just talk rapidly on the domain name management, which was funded by the Internet Society Foundation, and it's now self-sustaining. And we have another project supporting IX, Internet Exchange Point in Lebanon. And we have a third project running now, which is a DNSSEC training. We're organizing it with the Sudan chapter. Talking about internet governance, we've been part of the multi-stakeholder advisory group to form the Lebanon IGF, which is the local IGF. So everybody knows, I think, the importance of the important role of the Internet Governance Forum, the IGF, on the global internet internet governance issues. As for us, the co-organizing the local IGF, or it's the Lebanon IGF, is positioning the chapter as a major stakeholder among the other stakeholders in the country. I mean, the government, the technical community, the civil society, and the private sector. We organized the last local IGF was held in 11 and 12 February. Representatives of all of the stakeholders members were present, and we discussed most of the internet governance, local internet governance issues, and the position of Lebanon in the global internet governance initiative, which is the global IGF. And thank you.
Thank you so much, Jack. I don't know if Nazar is back to the room. If Nazar is back, I can give him the floor. If not, I think we can continue. We can continue while we actually wait for Nazar to join us. So thank you very much, Jack. How about organizing the sub-regional IGF? Since we have with us Lillian. Lillian is from the Uganda chapter, who is one of the organizers of the East Africa Internet Governance Forum. And I will invite Lillian to the room to tell us more about the East Africa Internet Governance Forum. So Lillian, over to you.
Thank you so much, Emmanuel. It's really an honor to be here. I think it should be good afternoon. I don't know there's good morning anywhere. Good afternoon, good evening. Yes, my name is Lillian. I'm the founding director of the Internet Society Uganda chapter. We've been involved in the internet governance process for the last, I think, 15 years. Or can say even 20 years from the time it started in Uganda. Locally, we'll be hosting our meeting next week on 30th April. But as a chapter, because of our work in mobilizing around the IGF Last year, we were honored to host, to convene the East Africa Internet Governance Forum. And we hosted it last year in September. It was a very huge success. It created a lot of mileage for the chapter. And since last year, we've been able to continue the partnership that we have with the regional body, that's the East Africa community, in providing support in organizing this year's IGF, which is also taking place in Nairobi in the 15th to 16th May. We welcome all our East African colleagues to be part of the East Africa IGF. For those who are from Uganda, from the local chapter, please, we look forward to seeing you next week at our local IGF. But my key message here would be that we would not be able to do this kind of work without the support of the Internet Society, especially now that the foundation is at the core of supporting IGF processes. This year is a bit of a very important year for the IGF. And we've had a bit of challenges in getting partners to support because of the all aid freezes, but we are happy to have the support of the Internet Society Foundation and Internet Society in general. So we are very much pleased, and we welcome you to be part of these processes next week and also in the coming month. Thank you, Emmanuel.
Thank you so much, Lillian. I think a lot is going on at that side of the continent. And I think this year, especially for the regional event, the regional schools, most chapters actually engage a lot into the World Summit of Information Society. I mean, the review is this year, 20 years later. So, for example, in West Africa, we are all gathering in Nigeria somewhere around May to actually discuss our voice, to actually leverage on the chapters, to see 20 years later, what have we done? And what is our plans for the next 20 years? So I think that has been a very exciting year. From the West Africa level, I think last year, the West African School of Internet Governance certified more than 100 participants through the Internet Society e-learning platform. So we brought also fellows with the support of Internet Society to Dakar in Senegal, where we collaborated with the regional organization ECOWAS, and we were able to work together with the fellows. We work in developing a regional artificial intelligence strategy, a foundational document for ECOWAS. And with the support of Internet Society, we're also proud to sign our MOU with ISOC. So it's an MOU between ISOC and ECOWAS to train more people. And we were happy to welcome Olaf, which is one of the senior members of the ISOC staff who joined us in Dakar last year for that MOU. So this year, the Nigeria chapter is also helping us to replicate the success we had in Dakar last year. So they are supporting the West African Secretariat to host the regional event in May in Abuja. So their contribution has been crucial in sustaining the momentum that we started last year. So for the national level in the region, we have some good success stories to share from Togo chapter. They also organized the Togo School of Internet Governance for the second time with the support of the ISOC. So we trained about 65 participants, many of whom came from the government institutions and the academia. So majority of those students and fellows have become the leaders in the community. They are now the backbone of the ISOC chapter in Togo and leading, organizing other initiatives that we'll share later. We're also deeply honored to receive a warm congratulation from Internet Society founding father, Vincent, last year, which speak volume about how far our collective efforts are resonating globally. And I want to recognize the Mali chapter here once again, because last year they were able to actually fund some of their members. And so they went beyond whatever they do at the national level. They send their members to Dakar. They travel the road 1,000 kilometers to join us in Dakar to participate in the regional school. So that has been a very, 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 exciting moment, sharing that week with them and also participating into the conversation for the forum. So this kind of solidarity is in collaboration is what is defining us as Internet Society members. I think in total, last year, Internet Society trained more than 500 learners. They took the course on Internet Society Learning Platform. So this focus on education empowerment naturally extends to our broader capacity building efforts, which equip our community with a wider range of skills. So I would like to call Tamara back again to tell us what the Internet Society community role in capacity building from her perspective. So Tamara, please, you have the floor.
Thank you so much, Manuel, for that presentation. Capacity building is a very vital pillar in the internet governance, because if we don't build capacity, today we are here, tomorrow it won't be us, won't be around. We need to build capacity. We need to have more people who are going to fight for this internet. The capacity building is very crucial by equipping the individuals, people who are coming with the knowledge and the skills they need, we empower the local community to participate in and benefit from the digital economy, fostering digital inclusion and economical development. In places where we can't be and we've built capacity, those people are going to fight for the internet. Those people are going to do the work that we can't do. So capacity building is a very vital pillar in the internet society community. Capacity building can be provided through training programs such as technical training workshops, policy and advocacy training, leadership training, or skills development. In 2024, the community conducted more than 50 capacity building activities. Since we cannot recognize all the work done by our communities in this one event, this year the Internet Society has started a monthly community snapshot where many of the chapters' activities are highlighted and shared on the Internet Society website. I take this moment to encourage the chapters to showcase our work on the internet so that all of us can learn from the work that our friends are doing. You never know what idea someone will pick or what your work will have an impact on another chapter. It's very important. I encourage everyone to share their work on this website. In the last year, we are seeing more and more cross-regional collaboration between our chapters, and we'd love to see more of this year. And if we post, this is going to make us engage, collaborate, and have more of this collaboration. I would now like to invite Muhammad D. Hafez from the Sudan chapter to tell us more about the DNSEC compliance training and course that it provided to Lebanon chapter. Muhammad, over to you.
Thank you very much. I won't be able to take long. Thank you very much for the opportunity. We have had a chance to work with Lebanon chapter on a training, or you can call it also a DNSSEC deployathon, where we use real domain names to go through the steps from scratch to deploy IPv6. So we were targeted, or the participants, they were coming from governments and academia, ISPs, and also NGOs. Total number of participants who completed the training about 11. 7 of them managed to deploy DNSSEC fully and having their domain names fully signed in the spot. And that was so promising, actually. And we have used an asset that hosted at GNX and is provided by ISOC Sudan chapter, as well as DNOC, managed voluntarily by these 2 organizations specifically. And both of them are NGO. The DNSSEC deployment, you can call it deployathon. It goes through, also goes through illustrating the importance of manners specifically for ISPs, and also kindness for the CCTLD in Lebanon. We have discussed the possibility to follow the best practices in these two initiatives, so promising initiatives to guarantee the internet resiliency. We are also, we still have the resource available to train other chapters, and we'll be happy to organize that if required. Thank you. You are muted. Seems you're muted.
Thank you very much, Muhammad, for that presentation. I'm sure all of us will have the capacity. Let's reach out to Muhammad and see if we need the training, if we can get it. The Zimbabwe chapter held a successful capacity building activity, training youth and people with disabilities on designing and deploying computer networks. Zimbabwe chapter, I'd like to congratulate you on this. You are doing a lot of work with the disability. Congratulations on this good work. Maybe Charity Chube from Zimbabwe chapter can tell us more about this extremely important initiative. But before that, can we have the video from Zimbabwe, please?
The ISEC Zimbabwe chapter trekked to the northern part of Zimbabwe in the Binga district. It is home to the Tonga-speaking nationals, who are circa 160,000 as of 2022.
J has a blue for blue white. J has a tone for green. J has a for can you assist us?
Oopsie, we have a lot of assistance going around. And smiles too. Serious business. Our staffers stepped out of their comfort zone as they had to adopt two special needs curricula that was suited for the deaf and mute participant. In respect of the physically impaired, a demonstrator cum translator was utilized. What an experience! The trainees in attendance were 49 females and 35 males. All smiles again. And more work.
Right. Or twaseka PVC jacket yesu. All right, RJ45 and
then this side is Binga. We change that name from Binga, whatever we want. Then let's go down. Then on security mode, we want to change the security mode and put our own password.
So overall, this cable will not be able to transmit a signal, and it's acceptable because this is her first time to do it. The skill gets perfected as you keep practicing, and so the next time she's going to make this cable, we expect it to work, and the more cables she makes, her skill will be perfected.
I think at this point we're going to have Charity Nchube from the Zimbabwe chapter. Charity, over to you. Are you around, Charity? Charity, are you with us in here? Maybe we can move to the next. If Charity is not here, then we can come back to Charity so that she can tell us more about the video. I'm so encouraged by that video. I saw people making the network cables. And I agree with you that with experience, I've seen them saying with experience, it becomes perfection. That was a very good skill that was transmitted to the group there, the disabled. That was a very good initiative. The number of activities and success stories is enormous, and unfortunately our time here is short, but I would like to share a few more examples of capacity building activities, and we'll start with the Benin chapter. Capacity building activity on IXP and peering. Malik from Benin chapter will tell us more about this. Malik, over to you. We have Malik in the room.
Yes. Hello, I will speak in French. Bonjour à tous, j'espère que vous allez bien. Le peering aujourd'hui est un levier essentiel pour améliorer la performance, la résilience et la souveraineté de l'Internet dans nos différents pays. Et au niveau du Bénin, nous avons réussi à organiser des ateliers pour renforcer les compétences donc, de nos différents ingénieurs parce qu'on a considéré le peering comme un axe prioritaire. Nous savons que nous parlerons de peering et d'interconnexion locale, c'est important, mais avant de commencer par connecter les différents réseaux, c'est important d'expliquer aux différents opérateurs les différents protocoles qui permettent donc de bien fonctionner, de faire fonctionner cette interconnexion. Et c'est dans cette dynamique donc, que nous avions organisé un atelier donc, que nous avions intitulé Développer votre expertise BGP l'année passée, qui a rassemblé plus de 21 professionnels du secteur, donc que ce soit des ingénieurs réseau, des administrateurs système, des responsables de la sécurité informatique. Et cet atelier a été animé par Jean-Baptiste Milogo, qui est directeur du développement des technologies Internet à Internet Society, et qui a permis donc aux participants donc, de comprendre les fondements et l'importance du BGP, d'apprendre à configurer et à gérer les sessions BGP, d'explorer les meilleures pratiques de sécurité de performance et d'enrichir le savoir-faire à travers des partages et des échanges d'expériences. Les retours ont été très, très positifs, soulignant la qualité des différents contenus partagés et la pertinence des différents ateliers. Et bien sûr, le chapitre Bénin ne va pas s'arrêter là. Nous allons poursuivre nos différents efforts pour renforcer les compétences locales, encourager le peering et soutenir activement le développement de l'infrastructure Internet au niveau de notre pays, au niveau local et au-delà. Et c'est aussi l'occasion pour nous de dire un sincère merci à toute l'équipe d'Internet Society qui nous accompagne autour de ce sujet, qui est un axe très important pour nous aujourd'hui au niveau du chapitre et de notre écosystème. Et big up à la fondation qui nous a soutenus jusque-là.
Thank you very much, Malik, for that great presentation. And at this point, we are going to see a video from Senegal. Or Charity, Charity, are you in the room? Can you say something about the Zimbabwe chapter?
Okay, thank you. Muren was standing in for Charity. Greetings to you all. It's always a great opportunity to meet the community. We always look up to these events. In Zimbabwe, I'm going to talk about our initiative that is to extend our community network to a community that is marginalized called Binga. Last year, 2024, the chapter trained the women and the youth. And from that training through the Internet Society e-learning, we are very grateful to their support. This year, the community was given a hall so that they can start a community network. And in that community network, they are also going to create employment by doing network termination, whereby they will be doing cables that are customized for the schools and communities around. We have engaged also with the local community to make sure that that center, not only because of the issue of internet connectivity, but also that center be a center where customization, where training, where online freelancing work can be done for the youth. you'll note and understand that the community that we're talking of is marginalized. Number one, the community that we're talking of is of a minority. These people speak Tonga, and it's normally difficult to get hold of those particular people. Otherwise, thank you to the Internet Foundation, and thank you to you all for the support that you have rendered to us. And we believe that as we continue, we are going to engage with you and collaborate so that we make this a success. Sorry, I have to be short. We are at a hospital. Our son is not well. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Tokozo, for that presentation. We are moving, I think we are behind time. At this point, we'll continue celebrating the great work of our community with a few words from the Cameroon chapter president, Abdo Mofopo. Can you tell us briefly about the latest chapter capacity building activity? Abdo, over to you, please.
Ok, bonjour, bonjour à tout le monde. Moi, c'est Abdou Poupa, du chapitre Internet Society Cameroun. J'espère que vous m'entendez très bien. Did you hear me very well? Hello?
Yes, Abdu, we can hear you. Not very clear, but we can hear you. I hope you're safe driving and talking on the call.
We can hear you. Ok, ok, thank you. Je suis Abdou Poupa du Cameroun. Je disais, au Cameroun, nous avons pu réaliser quelques activités liées à la formation. L'année passée, nous avons pu, durant la première moitié de l'année, organiser la formation ou les formations sur la sécurité en ligne. Nous avons organisé les formations sur la sécurité,
l'Internet, et nous sommes aussi, durant ces premières moitiés de l'année, nous avons pu faire plusieurs autres activités en local, mais qui concernent la formation, parce qu'ici, au Cameroun, nous avons constaté que pour pouvoir aider les jeunes ou les experts, c'est de les permettre d'avoir une bonne formation. Donc, le chapitre camerounais, depuis que nous avons pris notre règne, nous avons organisé aujourd'hui plus de 20 formations, mais qui tournent dans la sécurité en ligne, le contrôle, les parents en ligne, les enfants en ligne. Quels sont les éléments qui peuvent permettre à tous ceux qui tournent autour de l'Internet d'être en sécurité en ligne. Par rapport à la collaboration, nous avons pu travailler avec plusieurs chapitres, le chapitre tchadien, le chapitre bénin et d'autres chapitres dans l'optique d'étendre, de partager les connaissances, et que nous continuons aussi de partager aussi de l'expérience avec ces chapitres qui ont, disons, de très belles expériences, comme le chapitre malien ou le chapitre bénin, avec qui nous continuons à travailler. Donc, voilà un peu brossé comme ça, hein, l'ensemble des formations, et il est aussi très important de le mentionner. Merci à l'Internet Society et merci aussi à la Fondation Internet Society qui, depuis que nous sommes à la tête du chapitre, nous soutient dans la réalisation de toutes nos activités. Et cette année, nous continuons et nous allons continuer avec la formation, parce que au Cameroun, les jeunes, les experts ont besoin d'être formés, et il y a un besoin vraiment énorme de la formation. Donc voilà ce que nous pouvons partager avec vous en ce qui concerne les formations. Merci.
Tamara, back to you.
Okay, Thank you very much, Abdul. Thank you for that great presentation. This was a sample of the diverse capacity building activities conducted by our chapters. Conducted by our chapters to empower their communities, develop skills, shape internet policies. These activities cannot achieve their goals if the community does not have internet access. Not everyone has equal access to the opportunities the internet brings, and we need solutions where the people who use the internet are empowered to bring it to those who don't. Connecting the unconnected is at the heart of the Internet Society's mission. We strive to bring the benefits of the internet to everyone, regardless of their location or circumstances. This has become one of the main missions for many of our chapters with the support of Internet Society and Internet Society Foundation grants. Many chapters have been able to connect rural or underserved communities to the internet by deploying community networks. Before we ask to tell us about the connected, we shall watch a small video who underwent DDCN training in Kenya. Can we have the DDCN training from Kenya, please?
Hi, my name is Alphonse Odhiambo. I'm a network engineer by profession and also the Internet Society Kenya chapter president. Today we are glad to be at ATHISIAN to commission the work that is towards connecting the unconnected in Athi community in Meru County. And this is one of the initiatives supported by the Internet Society Foundation to ensure that communities are connected through the community network support initiatives. Internet Society is a global organization with its chapters located in every country in the world, and Kenya being one of them. Apart from just connectivity, we are promoting digital skilling, digital literacy among youths, ranging from protecting the internet, building the internet, and also ensuring that there is value chain for the internet ecosystem.
Tamara, you are muted.
At this point, I'm handing over to Zaina to talk about the unconnected. Zaina, please. Over to you.
Thank you, Tamara. Hello, everyone. Assalamu alaikum all. This year, our African and Middle East chapters completed 45 activities related to community networks, helping thousands of previously unconnected or undeserved communities to get connected to each other. As Tamara mentioned earlier, it's impossible to list all these activities in this call, so we will only highlight the activities that led to implementing a community network or an internet access point or had a strong advocacy role, such as Kenya National Summit of Community Networks organized by Internet Society, Kenya chapter, and Global Innovation Valley in Turkana. Let's watch this video together, which will describe this activity in Kenya. So can we have that video?
Sorry, Zaina, to interfere. I think this is the video that we just watched.
Okay,
It was
perfect.
played before maybe
Yeah.
you can jump to the next
Yeah,
section.
yeah, perfect. Thank you. So maybe we will be moving to another one, which is another successful project to bring to the internet, which is the internet access of Gerezani School project done by Tanzania chapter, and also I believe we had something for Tanzania. But if we have that, we have already watched that video, right, Hannah? For
No.
the
Raquel,
okay,
are we
so
playing
yeah, we need the Tanzanian video, please.
Mawasiliano ni nyenzo muhimu katika maisha ya mwanadamu. Mawasiliano yanakuwa bora zaidi kwa mwanadamu endapo yanaunganishwa na huduma mahususi ya mtandao. Hivi karibuni, taasisi ya huduma za kimtandao ISOC Tanzania ilipeleka huduma ya mtandao yaani internet katika shule ya msingi Gerezani iliyopo manispaa ya Ilala jijini Dar es Salaam. Lengo la kupeleka huduma hii shuleni hapa ni kuwawezesha wanafunzi na walimu kufika maeneo mbalimbali ya kimtandao ikiwemo maktaba ya kidijitali iliyotengenezwa na Taasisi ya Elimu Tanzania. Tanzania ina shule za msingi na sekondari zaidi ya 20,000, lakini ni chini ya 1% tu ndizo zina huduma ya internet. Mradi wa I4PS, yani Internet for Public Schools, chini ya ISOC Tanzania, unalenga kushirikiana na wadau mbalimbali kuunganisha shule hizi kwa mtandao wa internet pamoja na mafunzo ya kidijitali kwa walimu 200,000 Tanzania nzima.
Okay, thank you, Michael. So while we talked about the great work of our chapters, we should also recognize the community at large. Besides the chapters, we have an alumni network group, a global community and allies in the ground, whose work should also be recognized. Noha Ashraf, an Internet Society alumni from Egypt, will tell us more about that one. So Noha, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Zaina. أهلا ومرحبا بكم. I'll ask Victor to jump in to give few words and then I'll go afterwards.
Thank you, Noah. As you are all here, the Internet Society is truly a global voice with diverse community that is distributed among individual members, chapters, organization members, standing groups, special interest group, and our alumni like Noah, Zena, and many others. But we would like to take a moment here to just express our grateful not only to our community at large, but also to our organization members. We have 77 organization members, and Raquel, you can show the slide if you have it. We have 77 organization members who collaborated with us to tackle the internet challenges around the world. And we have many of them around the world, but we also have 6 in Africa. So we'd like to take a moment here to not only recognize our platinum members, but also our organization member based in the Africa regions. We don't have organization members in the Middle East yet, but we hope that new partners from the region will join us in helping us to achieve our ambitious mission of making the internet for everyone. So a special thank you to our platinum members and our copper member in Africa, Afrinic, Lesotho Authority, RAC Center, Terraco, Wingu, Africa, and WIC. We have few of the representatives here on the call. I got an email from Kala, representative of Terraco. Thank you for joining us today, and also Azumbuki, for a representative of RAC Center. So thank you again for joining. And Archie was not able to join. We all grateful for your support, and we look forward to continue working with you and all our community to achieve our vision of internet for everyone. So over to you, Noah.
Thank you, Victor. Hi again, everyone. I'm a member of the Internet Society Alumni Network, and this network is growing. We have almost 400 alumni from over 100 countries who work every day to keep the internet open, globally connected, secure, and trustworthy. Internet Society have expanded the number of fellowships to 7. 3 new programs were added: the Community Fellowship, the NDSS Fellowship, and the Peering Fellowship. These fellowships will help develop active community members into strong advocates for the internet. and NDSS and peering contribute knowledge and skills to technical communities. I encourage you to always check the Internet Society website under the Shaping Future of the Internet section and apply when there is a program that suits you. Another important program is the Internet Engineering Task Force Policymaker Program. The Internet Society and Internet Engineering Task Force, which is the IETF, have been long aligned on the advocacy of multi-stakeholder processes and open standards. For those who are not familiar with the IETF develops open standards through transparent processes with the one goal in mind, to make the internet work better. I'll ask now Karim Atomani, the Vice President of Commerce Chapter, to share a few words about his experience during his participation in the IETF Policymakers Program last month. Karim, over to you.
Thank you very much. Hello everyone. Is it possible to share a small presentation?
Raquel, is this possible? Do we have time for this?
Little bit, I think, yes. Just a second.
And Karim, you can introduce yourself as Raquel.
Okay, I'm Karim Batumani Mohamed from Comoros. I'm the Vice President of Comoro chapter. It's a pleasure to me to share a small experience as I was one of policy maker fellow for the IETF in Bangkok. And as it said, it's an important program because it's a help policymaker to join and participate on such interesting institution like IETF. And I had the opportunity to participate and meet people, and now I'm trying to sensibilize people around me and in Africa to try to see how we can contribute on IETF. Because for now, we can see a lot of work activities done in IETF, but when it's come to see what Africa is contributing on IETF, we don't see it. So my goal now is to see how we can highlight these activities, how we can share IETF work among our chapter, and to see how we can be able to host an IETF meeting. But before hosting an IETF meeting, we need to work together and see how we can develop IETF demystification, because we all see IETF like a good box for us, but it's like all other IG institution. We are all contributing on ICANN, we are all contributing on IGF. So my player is to see together how we can contribute to IETF. And I'd like to share that Charles Mogg, who was re-elected on the board of Turkey, approached me, and together we discuss and see how we can share this idea and help people from chapter or from university to start working on IETF work and see how we can contribute. I don't know if you can see my my screen, but this is a small topic that we can see a good correlation between where IETF activities meeting are organized, North America, Europe, and Asia. and the number of contribution. Because if you can see South America, Africa, Australia, and other places, our contribution on ITF work are really small. I tried to start my first contribution, and now I'm working on internet draft. I already published it. I can share with Victor the presentation, and all of you can see. But my player is to all of us in chapter how we can work together and try to demystify this ITF work, how we can translate RFC, how we can involve our local community, because there is a lot of things that we can do. And for example, for the next IGF, African IGF, I submit a session proposal. And if it will be accepted, I can also continue to share this idea. And yes, if a colleague will be there, we can work together and see how we can concretely contribute to demystify ITF activities. And that's it. Thank you very much for giving me the floor.
Thank you, Karim. Great initiative. All right. The Ethiopia chapter partnered with the Internet Society to organize the Internet Development Conference, the IDC, 2025 in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia. The 2025 IDC served as a platform for knowledge sharing, professional networking, and collaboration on critical initiatives. Asrat Mulatu, president of the Internet Society Ethiopia chapter, will share a few words about this collaboration. Asrat, are you with us?
Yes, I'm here. Thank you for the introduction. Thank you very much. So I am Asrat from Ethiopia. I'm the president of the Ethiopian chapter. So as you said, the IDC, Internet Development Conference 2025, has been conducted in Addis Ababa from January 21st to 23rd of 2025 here in Addis Ababa, the capital of Ethiopia. So this is a 3 days event with a strong theme of strengthening the internet ecosystem in Africa. So this event was primarily focused on strengthening the internet infrastructure, regulatory frameworks in the African IGAD countries, which constitutes around eight East African countries, including Ethiopia. So there were participants from different stakeholders like policymakers and regulatory bodies in ICT, basically. Then we have businesses from small and middle enterprises to large telecom service providers and data center service providers, and technologists, network engineers, international organizations, and academicians and researchers, not only from Ethiopia, but globally. Then from this, we have around 250 participants in this 3-day event. So topics that were raised during these 3 days, we have discussed about regulations to connect the unconnected, digitization of the fintech in Ethiopia, particularly, then internet infrastructure development in Ethiopia and in East African countries, internet resilience and regional integration, which is very key, and lots of interesting points were raised. Then internet in education has been discussed. So this event has created lots of opportunities to connect with our peers in Africa and beyond, where we have initiated so many activities. For instance, we have the local IXP named ADIX. We are working on to fund these ADIX and expand, strengthen these ADIX in terms of two perspectives, in terms of technical and administrative wings, so that we can manage sustainably. That's one. The other one is we are collaborating on writing a proposal for community networking. The other one is we're writing technical training using local language with one local entrepreneur. And we have also conducted, two events based on this collaboration: digital parenting, commemorating the Safer Internet Day. Then we have also conducted one interesting event that raised so many interests in different stakeholders, data and privacy protection in Ethiopia. So these are the things we have harvested from that. And there are also other events we are planning to conduct. So as a final word, this IDC was, a success for the chapter and ISOC in general. And for this, we are very much thankful for Anna, Victor, Dr. David, and other ISOC staff. Thank you very much. Back to you.
Thank you, Asarat, and congratulations on this huge success. Now I'll hand back to Zaina. Zaina, floor is yours.
Thank you. Thanks, Noha. I want to mention something here. I was also an alumni from the IETF Fellowship, and it was the first thing that I faced the internet and society and all the stuffs related to the internet. So thank you for the Internet Society for sure. Every year, the Internet Society celebrates the individuals who are extraordinary contributors, and they have made the internet what it is today. To do this, we ask the community to nominate Internet pioneers to the Internet Hall of Fame, or nominate them to receive the John Postel Award. The Postal Award is presented annually to an individual or organization that has made outstanding and sustained contributions in the service of the Internet community. Since 2012, there have been 3 recipients of the John Postal Awards and 5 inductees to the Internet Hall of Fame from the Middle East and the Africa regions. So can we have the slide for Kel, please? As you see here in the slide, we have Ni Quino. He has indicated the Postal Award in 2007. And also we have Andrete Esther Hewson. She inducted the Internet Hall of Fame as a global connector in 2013. We have also Dorcas Mathioni. He has the Internet Hall of Fame. He indicated into the Internet Hall of Fame in 2014. We have also Adiel Akoblogan. Adiel was inducted into the Internet Hall of Fame in 2019. We have Nabil Bukhalad. He was inducted into the Internet Hall of Fame also in 2017. We have also Pierre Guardirego. He was awarded the Jonathan or John Postal Service Award in 2012. We have also Alan Aine. He also has awarded the he also awarded that Internet Hall of Fame in 2019. So I think Adil is with us in the call. Adil, would you like to share a few words with the community? Okay, is Adil with us? Okay.
Adele is, thank you, Zaina. Adele is traveling. She's joining, just interacting with him a few moments ago. So if he joins, he can just step in.
Yeah.
So let's move on.
Sure. So thank you, Victor. So we believe that on this call, we have a few future Internet Hall of Fame inductees and John Postal Awards. By the way, the John Postal Service is open for nomination. So please go and nominate an Internet change maker that you know. I think we will be sharing the link in the chat in a few. Okay, so with that inspiring look at just a small fraction of success and achievements of our community and the contributors of our Internet pioneers, we now turn on a leadership that is guiding the Internet Society. I'm delighted to introduce Sally, the new president and CEO of the Internet Society. Welcome, Sally. and the Internet Society Foundation to bring the 2025 edition of Africa and Middle East Community Day to a close. So,
Thank you, Zina.
Sally. Yeah, thank you.
Yes, thank you, Zina. It's a pleasure to see everybody here today. And if you'll I'll apologize. I have a little bit of a cold, so my voice isn't as strong as normal. I just have to say how impressed and moved I am by the work that's been discussed today and the commitment and passion that this community shares for building and growing the internet across Africa and the Middle East. The chapter communities, the alumni, our award winners, our special interest groups, all of you working together is really changing the face of the internet in your region. I was really struck by Tamara's comment earlier in the session that through capacity building, we are creating and giving voice to more people who will fight for the internet. The work you're doing through workshops, through training sessions, through national, regional IGFs, through advocacy campaigns, all across the region, working together, sharing insights. I love that ISOC Sudan is collaborating with ISOC Lebanon on capacity building. The voice that we're seeing through Kareem in the IETF and saying, you know, how come we're not more visible and present within this community? What do we do together to make that possible? This is what makes the Internet Society the Internet Society. We are a society of people who will fight for the internet. And that's what you're doing every day. And I'm just so inspired by what we heard today across the region. And I want to thank all of you. There were a number of comments talking about the partnership with the Internet Society and expressing your gratitude for what we do. But in fact, I'd like to turn it around and say how thankful we are for all of you. And the work that you do and the ways in which you're fighting for the internet in your region. And coming together and identifying new opportunities to work together, new challenges that need to be solved, new threats that we need to tackle together, new opportunities to build the internet and bring people more online. That is what an internet society is. And that's what we're building together. So again, thank you. And really being here for the last hour or so has really made my whole day. So thank you for allowing me to participate and for sharing your stories with us. I want to also take an opportunity to introduce a new leader within the Internet Society. As you know, we have two major organizations. We have the Internet Society and the Internet Society Foundation. And just recently, Yogesh Khanna joined us as the managing director for the Internet Society. I am thrilled to have him on board. He brings a tremendous amount of expertise and knowledge to our organization. And I look forward to the impact he's going to have on the Internet Society and the ways in which we can strengthen our work across the globe. So I wanted to hand it over to Yogesh for just a few minutes to introduce himself so that you can put a face with a name. And I know you'll be hearing more from him in the months and years ahead. So Yogesh, over to you.
Thank you, Sally. Appreciate that very much. Good day, everyone. I truly am honored to meet all of you today. As I step into this new role of EVP and Managing Director of the ISOC. This is week 3, and I'm, as they say, drinking from the fire hose. I've used that term more often than I care to at this point, but I am rapidly wrapping up, to say. I first want to sort of express my deep appreciation for the impactful work that all of you have been doing across the region. I think your efforts in promoting the internet and its accessibility, fostering all the local initiatives, and generally just advocating for an open and secure internet, they are truly commendable. So, my commitment to you is that as I embark on this new chapter in my career, I want to support and amplify the incredible work that's being done right now across all of our chapters. I sincerely believe in a collaborative approach where your insights and your experiences need to guide sort of our collective strategies moving forward. I think together we'll aim to strengthen our presence and impact across the region. And by leveraging our shared knowledge and resources, I think we can achieve a heck of a lot over the next 4 or 5 years. So again, I look forward to engaging with each and every one of you as much as I can come out and meet some of you guys. That would be even better. But your feedback and your ideas are invaluable, and just keep some of those coming back as I personally wrap up and engage the broader team to deliver impact in the coming months and years. So back to you, Sally. Thank you.
Thank you, Yogesh. Yogesh said it well. Together, learning from each other and a shared commitment to our strategy and what we're trying to achieve in the world is how we will get to where we want to go and how we'll have the kind of impact that we want to have. So I will hand this back over to my tremendous colleagues, Hannah and Victor, to conclude this session. And just to say to all of you, I wish you a very, very good day, conclusion to your day, and look forward to seeing you, hopefully sometime in person too, and certainly online.
Thank you, Sally.
Thank you very much, Sally. And by the way, our Hall of Famer, Adiel Logan, is traveling and he managed to join us. So, and he would like to share some few words. And Adiel, if you are on now, please, the floor is yours.
Yeah, hi, Victor. And hello, everyone. Very pleased to be able to share few minutes with you. I wasn't able to join right away because I was trying to get to somewhere I can have a more stable connection. So to be able to speak. Thank you for inviting me, and I've followed a bit of the beginning of the session. Very inspiring, a lot of good thing happening around. Victor asked me to share a little bit my journey and related to the Hall of Fame and how this can be also useful to all of us working on the ground to promote and advance Isaac. I am a product of Isaac. I like to say that because my first encounter with this in the 90s was through Isaac and Isaac chapter and Isaac workshop as well, INET at the time. I am engineer as background and had the opportunity to be briefly exposed to the internet while I was studying and discover all the community that was working to bring this wonderful tool and wonderful protocol to everyone, allowing the world to be interconnected. And that was kind of amazing and an eye-opening for me in the 90s, because at that time incumbent telecommunication were the one only allowing and supporting communication, which make it very frustrating for somebody like me that trying to get my hand dirty in technology. So the internet for me was kind of a unique opportunity to allow or to democratize technology and not only technology but communication as well, so that people from all over the world could share access and benefit from each other knowledge. And that's what brought me into that journey in 1994. And since then, I always give myself one goal, which is to advance that technology and allow people from wherever they are to be able to not only get connect, but being impactful globally. And I think that's impactfulness of what I'm doing has helped me and allow me to sometimes push myself a little bit to the edge and touch on and interact and engage with people who have been at the midst of the development of the protocol itself, but also who have a vision of it as a key element of a better world. One thing I will say to you all is that when we come from region where there is no huge economy and there is no huge access to technology as other place, we have to be bold to seize all the opportunities that are given to us. And Isaac do a very good job in there, seize the opportunity to be able to show our difference, but also to focus on some of the challenge that we face in our different region and be very precise in focusing on them and trying to find a solution, find a way of solving them. And I have that has helped me throughout my career. That has helped me in the different initiatives that I led, starting from the first ISP, Francophone ISP in my region, to leading the need that we had in the region to have a registry from its inception to very stable organization for the first 10 years of its operation. The focus was to solve a very peculiar issue that we were having as technologists in the region. And I think my encouragement will be for you all to focus on those things. Don't spread your energy all around, but identify what will make impact in your region, in your environment, and focus on it and work to solve it. The Hall of Fame, I think it's something that I cherish a lot because it's a recognition of my peer, of the work that we have done. A lot of them was done in a team, of course, but it's also helped me to be able to interact at other level with other very amazing people who have contributed globally to the internet that we know today. I know I'm last talking, and I won't speak. I will be happy to answer any question or advice that may come from you. Thank you, Victor.
Thank you very much, Adjel. It's a nice way to close the meeting, and thank you for making the effort and joining us despite being on the road. And this is really why we are working hard to make the internet available for everyone and everywhere, so that we can all connect whatever where we are. So thank you, Adjel. We're going to share on the link on the chat the link to learn more about Adjel work and the work of all the Internet Hall of Fame inductees. And on this call today, I believe we have future inductees, and just follow Adjel recommendation and focus where you can make impact, and hopefully in the near future you will be one of the inductees. So over to you, Anna, and thank you again, Adjel.
Thank you, Victor. Thank you, everyone. And a big thank you to the members, presenters on this call. It was a great pleasure to work with you. We really appreciate all the efforts and time that you did put to work with us on this event to celebrate the community. I would really like to remind all chapters members community members to share with us whatever activities they do so we can highlight this work, this great work of the community. We already shared in the chat the link to the snapshots that we are sharing every month to highlight the work of the community. Please keep sharing with us. Thank you again. Thank you, Tamara, Zena, Noha, and Emmanuel. And thank you for all the community members who shared their experience with us. We are staying, as we said, for an extra 30 minutes for those who have the time for it. Interpretation will stop now, but we will be networking, informally networking with you if you would like to stay with us, or if you do have any questions, we are here to answer you. Thank you very much.
Hi, Hannah.
Maria,
I was
I'm
supposed
so
to speak. I'm
yes.
sorry, I don't know what happened. I know that session is over, but maybe for next time. So
Oh, please,
I don't know where the
please,
drop
Maria.
happened, but I
Since
have to go. But I wanted to share with you guys about the Middle East and adjacent country, the experience of, it was really nice. So maybe in the next call, we can have it. So,
if you
but
have
thank
a
you.
minute,
Thank you for
Mariam,
having.
can you tell us about your participation? Mariam was a great participant at the MEACSIG, the Middle East and Adjoining Countries School of Internet Governance this year, and she would like to share with us what she gained from being part of the school.
Yes.
If you have a minute, Mariam, please do.
Yes, I have 1 minute to share, but thank you very much, and thank you everyone for staying.
And I apologize. We really
No,
apologize. Sometimes,
absolutely,
well,
yeah. No, absolutely. Well, actually, I wanted to join. I am the Secretary General of the chapter in Egypt, and our local association is called the Internet Must, and we were very honored, really, to be co-hosts or just the local partner for the school. And it was enjoyable working on it and suggesting speakers and participants and all that. Actually, it was very successful. I insisted that I be one of the participants, and I did it deliberately because I wanted to feel for everyone and to get firsthand experience, and it was really good. From my perspective, being a non-technical person, the balance of the content was amazing. Technical, historical, economic, focusing a bit on what's happening in our part of the world because everybody needs that. Some of the really speakers were good and they did come spot on that everybody needed. Maybe the session on, if I would highlight a couple, the session on internet platforms was very interesting and helped many of the members, and many resonated. ICT and diplomacy was amazing. Of course, the politics of digital infrastructure, the risks in the financial sector, all those were really spot on and helped many of the participants to complete the profile of internet governance in addition to the core content, of course, that is part of it. I think this sparked a lot on the local side, on the local chapter. It got us super excited. Now we're thinking about our own national IGF, SIG, I mean, and we're looking forward to have everybody's support. And thank you, Hannah. Thank you for being a great support yourself to the chapter overall and not only the schools. And thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Mariam. Thank you very much. Your role was very important in the success of this school anyway. Thank you. So now we officially close the event as an official event, and now we are informally networking with you, listening to you, and answering your questions. So the floor is open to everybody who would like to say anything. You can just open your mic or raise your hand or do it the way you want.
Pictures. Who's taking the pictures?
You are right, Akimbo. Akimbo always reminds us of the nice things. Maybe we should try to take some. We will take it from the, if you can open your cameras, yes, just for a minute so we can take some screenshots and videos. Yes, this looks great. Okay. So this is one. I'm gonna move to the next page also. Can you? Yes, please. I'm seeing cameras being open. as many, all those who can open their cameras, please do, just for a minute. Great, love it. Okay. We are still on 139, so it's gonna take some time. So you can, just start discussing things while I'm taking all these screenshots.
Hello, Victor.
Yeah.
Anna, I had a question. We used to have physical community events. Is there any way this could be brought back? Because they create more engagement within the local chapters. So I don't know if there are plans to bring the community, the physical engagements.
We are
Spot on,
doing
Lillian.
to engage in almost every event that is happening in the region. We are always have a presence. We cannot always be there, and we cannot have all the members. We're so lucky to have more than 100,000 members. So it's not easy. It takes a huge budget to engage everybody. But we did start a new program. I think Victor now has his hands up. This was Victor's project for this year. Victor's baby. Please, Victor, tell us about it.
Yes, thank you, Anna, and thank you, Lilian, for the question. And this is a question that was asked many times in the past few years. And thankfully, Sally gratefully offer us to find alternative way to have a kind of face-to-face event for our community. And that's why you may have missed it. We announced early this year the community workshops and the community fellowship program. So this is a kind of reviving and innovating way to restart what we used to call chapter workshops, if Lilian, you may remember. So this year, since we cannot do it for the first year and cover all the region at one time. So this year, we are targeting two regions, Latin America and Asia Pacific. But we will have fellows, community representative from all over our community. Of course, we'll have a big number from the region that will be hosting us. So short answer to that is yes. We understand the importance of our community to be in the room, to discuss face-to-face, to shake hands. We know that the internet allows us to do a lot virtually, but there is some connection that can only be made when we shake hands, when we discuss topic in a room. So that is happening, and we are almost at the end of selecting the fellows for this year. So you will hear more about that shortly. So thank you, Lilian, for the question. And see many hands now up. Just give it
Can
back
I
to
ask?
yes.
Okay, so Kosi was dining alone, not fair. I just wanted to say if anyone could, pronounce pronounce some, yes, sing us some African song, let's feel the vibe of fellowship all over or across the border, or a language that we all can, sink in. A song would be good. And it's been long I've seen David ever, sing. I don't know if David can start off. Thank you. Sing us something.
Why did you have to put David on the hot seat? Well,
Turn it into a karaoke session, it seems.
Yes.
So, for the ISOC staff meetings that we have, we now rotate the opening of the staff meeting for a staff member from somewhere around the world to play their local music as everybody's joining the meeting. So last time, I think we had Portugal. We had Pakistan. So yeah, every meeting we open the meeting with a different DJ. It's pretty fun.
nice. And this is my favorite part of every meeting, the social part, the networking part. Right? This is the place where I learned some French as well. So bonjour, bonne nuit, and
Bonjour, Caleb. Comment tu
yes,
vas?
yeah.
Merci, Caleb.
Comment ça va?
Bonjour, bonjour Victor.
Yeah,
Bonjour.
back to you. Yeah, so my French, I know my French is growing. Victor has been teaching me some French, but he just refused to have a private class with me. He only just writes French to me as emails. So, but I will learn. I will learn. I will learn.
Okay.
And yeah. So, but it's absolutely nice to connect with my African brothers and sisters. It's always fun. Lillian, I get your question there. That was the first time I got to meet you. I think was in Ethiopia during that community meeting. Yeah, it was an interesting time, and really, thank you everyone for all the hard work that you've done in your local communities. We see you, we recognize you, and we salute you for all the hard work. Thank you for the volunteer spirit. Continue to push hard, and I'm sure we'll have a better internet, not just for us, but for our children, our great grandchildren, and the future of the internet as well, right? And so I have to jump off this call now, but it's really great to connect with everyone in the African and Middle East community. I see all my friends on the call, right? I don't want to mention names, but hey, I need to also pay some homage to Sally and our new vice president in ISOC. Thank you so much for all the hard work you do behind the scene. You know, I see you guys, right? So thank you so much. And to our staff, Victor, Dawit, Hannah, Christine, Joe Hall, Kevin, Michuki, everyone, I see you. Thank you so much for all the hard work. And to my friend Atumani, thank you for raising that issue on having IETF hosted in Africa. I am a very good supporter of that initiative. We'll have some talk after this, and thank you so much. I'll see you. I have to jump into another meeting. Bye to all my friends.
Thank you, Caleb. Thank you very much.
I'll see you on the
Anna,
internet.
I was thinking Christine and Adele could do a duet together. Christine and Adele to do a duet together right now on the spot. Well, I think Adele has run away. I'm not sure. Victor, please go and look for him.
Let's just take the 3 hands that we have and then we open it for the music because I see that Haji had been waiting. Haji? Haji Dawuda, yes? Haji, I see your mic is open, but we cannot hear you.
You can hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you now.
Oh, yeah, because I have this small glitch, this small item that I put in my computer to stop the voice, the sound. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you for giving us this opportunity to express ourselves within that community. This is very great, and I also appreciate this fun part of the meeting. So I'm from Senegal. Yeah, I was wondering if the Senegal chapter is really active because as a member of the chapter, I haven't heard anything from that chapter. So what is going wrong? Is it a sleeping chapter or activities going on the ground or what is going on?
Actually, we were supposed to show a very nice video from Senegal chapter on regarding the roadshow, but the time did not allow for it. If we have anyone from the Senegal chapter on the call, I think Cedric. Cedric, are you still with us? We will get you to connect in the chat if Cedric is not with us anymore. I will give the mic to Musa and then we will see who is with us from Senegal. Musa?
All right, thank you.
Good afternoon, and everywhere you are. I'm Musa from Sierra Leone. It's just a concern about the IGF, the Sierra Leone chapter. Since I joined in 2001, up to now, I have not yet witnessed a program which the national organizing team will actually do. For us, I don't know if the chapter is actually existing or not, because I don't know if they're actually working behind the scene. I don't have any clue about the chapter of the IGF in Sierra Leone. So that is just a concern. I don't know, maybe they are doing it in isolation or other way. But for me as a member, I've never witnessed any local activities held by this particular IGF. So thank
Thank you, Musa. Victor, any update from the Sierra Leone chapter?
Yes, thank you, Musa. We can definitely reconnect you with the Sierra Leone chapter leadership and also show you some ways how you can engage with your fellow chapter members and leaders. We have tools available for that that you can use to check regularly what is going on within your chapter. Just for your information, yes, the Sierra Leone chapter have submitted a proposal to organize the Sierra Leone IGF and the School of Internet Governance. So it will be great to join hand with the chapter leadership and members to make that a success. So I can take that follow up with you via email. So I'll put my email in the chat and then we can take it from there.
And I would like to take this opportunity to remind everybody we have kind of a new portal for the chapter, communicating with the members, I mean. So if you did not log into your account lately, please do. And take the option of receiving. Some of you did take the option of not receiving emails from us. So if you do not receive emails from us, it will be very hard for us to reach out to you and to let you know about all the activities and all the work that is being done by the Internet Society. So sometimes opting out is, getting the members to miss on many of the activities or of the opportunities that we are providing. So please log into your account and update your account if you did opt out, or at least use the chatter communication to follow on what's happening with all. We have different channels to provide information about what's happening within the community. We have Isam now. Isam, Khaifallah.
Merci. Je vais parler en arabe, s'il vous plaît.
Oui, bien sûr. On va essayer de traduire. I'm not sure we still have
D'accord.
interpretation. I will,
D'accord.
yeah. Please go ahead.
شكرا جزيلا. شكرا جزيلا. أنا سعيد جدا بتنظيم هذا اللقاء هذا اللي صراحة وكان تنظيم كانت مداخلات في المستوى، المداخلات اللي تتعبر على يعني الاهتمام ديال مجموعة من المجتمعات على الانترنت كمنصة مفتوحة وشاملة. احنا نحن سعداء بالانضمام الى انترنت سوسيتي، لاننا نؤمن باهميه بناء الانترنت كمنصه مفتوحه وشامله تعزز الحريه والابتكار والفرص للجميع. كيلتزم الفضاء الجمعوي للتنميه التشاركيه بمكناس المغرب بتعزيز الوصول العادل الى الانترنت، وكذلك حمايه الخصوصيه ودعم الحوكمه ديال الانترنت بطريقه ديمقراطيه وشفافه. من خلال الانضمام يعني ديالنا نستطيع المساهمه في تشكيل مستقبل الانترنت ليكون اكثر امانا واستدامه. توفر يعني الفضاء الجمعوي يوفر فرصه للتعاون مع خبراء ومختصين يعملون على حل تحديات الرقميه العالميه. هذا الانضمام غيمنحنا واحد الفرصه لتوسيع معرفه يعني ودعم القضايا اللي كتهم المجتمع الرقمي، وكذلك يعزز التنميه الاجتماعيه والاقتصاديه. بخصوص يعني دعم المجتمع
Can you
المغربي.
give me 1 minute to be able to translate a little bit, at least for those who are with us on the call? So basically, Isam is joining from Morocco. He is thanking Internet Society for the opportunity, for the open, global, connected internet that the Internet Society is helping in providing to the community. The first few lines were thanking the community and the Internet Society. Just stopping here so you can continue, so he can continue. He was talking about the engagement and the in Morocco, right?
D'accord.
بس
بالنسبه
حضرتك كنت عم تحكي عن الدور تبع الكوميونتي او التشابتر بالمغرب، صحيح؟
تكلمت على دور الانترنت في دعم المجتمع المغربي، كذلك دور الفضاء الجمعوي اللي هو منظمه مدنيه في دعم الوسائط الرقميه في عمل المجتمع المدني. بالإضافة إلى أنني سأتكلم كذلك على دور الإنترنت في دعم المجتمعات في العالم القروي.
Okay, so Isam is talking about an organization in the civil organization in Morocco who works on supporting the open connected internet, right, Isam? Am I translating right? Is this the idea you are trying to?
بخصوص يعني دعم المجتمع المغربي خاصة في الوسط القروي بالإنترنت هو هدف نبيل وضروري لتحقيق يعني واحد التنمية شاملة ومستدامة. فالإنترنت يمكن أن يكون يعني واحد الأداة لتقليل الفجوة الرقمية بين المناطق الحضرية والقروية، بحيث كيساهم في تعزيز التعليم وتحسين الوصول إلى المعلومة وفتح فرص اقتصادية جديدة من خلال التجارة الإلكترونية والعمل عن بعد. من خلال يعني دعم هذه المبادرات يمكن توفير يعني واحد المجموعة ديال الخدمات عن طريق الإنترنت في العالم القروي، ويمكن كذلك تمكين السكان من تحسين جودة حياتهم، سواء عبر تعزيز المهارات الرقمية للأفراد أو ريادة الأعمال. كما أن تطوير البنية التحتية الرقمية في هذه المناطق غتساعد على تحقيق أهداف التنمية المستدامة وتعزيز الشمول الرقمي.
Yes, Isam, thank you. We agree with you 100%. Isam is really describing the importance of connecting the rural areas in the country and how important it is, all the doors that it is going to open. This is the core work of the Internet Society. This can take a whole session, Isam. So let's move on, and we are with you. We can connect later, maybe through directly through us or through the chapter. I will put my email in the chat. And we can definitely work together on reaching these communities. Thank you, Isam.
شكرا جزيلا.
أهلا. Okay, I see Abdu's hand.
Allô?
Yes,
Allô,
Abdou,
Anna?
hear you. Yes, oui, on vous entend, Abdou.
Ok, merci déjà de me redonner la parole. Merci à tous. Au fait, et ça c'est évidemment une partie de la réunion que j'adore aussi parce que on essaie de placer un ou deux mots hors réunion et ça nous permet d'avoir plus de connectivité avec ceux qui étaient à la réunion. Donc déjà, euh, je profite encore de l'occasion pour dire déjà merci à Anna, merci à Victor pour le soutien depuis que nous avons pris le chapitre Internet Society du Cameroun et ces éléments sont importants pour nous pour pouvoir avancer et nous comptons évidemment sur votre soutien pour avancer. Donc, une question comme ça qui me vient lorsque Victor partageait le Fellowship Community. On avait dit, quand j'ai ouvert le lien encore, il y a comment je peux dire, la sélection et le début des formations commencerait au mois la sélection au mois d'avril et la formation au mois de mai. Est-ce que la sélection finalement a déjà eu lieu? Est-ce que ceux qui sont là, sont déjà connus parce que nous aussi, on aimerait qu'un membre de notre communauté, c'est-à-dire notre chapitre, ou parmi les leaders, puisse aussi représenter valablement le Cameroun parce que ça nous tient aussi à cœur d'être dans ce genre d'événements pour pouvoir partager et rencontrer physiquement certaines personnes qu'on ne voit que en ligne. Bon, ça c'est une question. L'autre, nous sommes en train de participer. Hein.
Can I stop you for a second? I'm sorry, because I'm looking at the time. We still have only 5 minutes left. I will answer your first question.
And maybe Anna, Alejandra is on the call, so our colleague in charge of the fellowship program. Alejandra, can you speak? she can give you an update, Abdul. Thank you for the question.
Alejandra, are you still with us on the call? Just to explain quickly, Abdul was asking about the fellowship, when the results will be out, and maybe Alejandra is not on the call anymore, Victor? Yes, here you go. We
She
can't
is.
hear you. Yeah, we can see you, but we cannot hear you.
Yes, as Alejandra unmute herself. So I just in short, Abdul, the selection process is ongoing. So the selected fellow will be notified and update will be shared on the fellowship program website. So I believe we are on track. So
Hi.
yes, Alejandra.
Oh, I think it was my headset. I was talking to myself, I think. Sorry about this. I just put my headset, so now it's working. So yes, thank you. So good news is that we actually finalized the selection. We have the first cohort of community fellows, and we are notifying the selected 56 people this week. So stay tuned because an email is going to be in your inbox if you've been selected. So that's the good news. If not, don't worry, you will not be notified later. We need to wait some process and some acceptance, but a notification will be sent to all of those who applied. So stay tuned because this is hot news happening this week. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, exactly. I love how you put it.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Alejandra.
Thank you, Alejandra. We will take first Tinwade and then Akimbo. Tinwade.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you to the leadership, Victor. I think almost every community meetings, I see you. Thank you so much. Yeah, I just quickly wanted to ask, when I joined the meeting today, I was having some connectivity issues. So you said something around the West African IGF and African IGF, how you intend to support members. My session was approved and I had a number of speakers, about 3 of them. So I don't know what is the right procedure to ask for this support, especially to enable them also join, because some of them aren't even Internet Society members. It's just a way to bring them in because I know they have something that will benefit the community. Thank you.
Thank you. Do we still have, was it Emmanuel who was talking about the West Africa IGF? Emmanuel, are you still with us on the call? We shared the link to Nuade. We can share it again. It seems Emmanuel is not with us anymore, but we can share the link with you. And, you know, this, if you have any questions, you can just send it to us by email. If Emmanuel is still here, I don't see him. I'm not sure.
Thank you so much, Anna. Thank you.
Okay, I will give the last word to Akimbo, maybe a song. Let's see what to expect from Akimbo.
So naturally, here in Africa, we're proud of the sun. As you can see that behind my back. And it's not fair that our 30 minutes of catching fun ends up becoming 30 minutes for advocacy, which is good anyway, which is good. I love that. And when it comes to the area of connectivity, connecting the unconnected, I think we could have more fun. We plan towards the next event. I've already shared in the chat room the numbers of duet I want to have, you know, Adiel, and oh yes, Hannah needs to sing with someone. I'll get around that. I'll get around that. So, but we need to do more of this because this is where sharing becomes more impactful, when we can share these videos, where we can share some of these last minute, 30 minutes part of our story of meeting together as Africans and saying the internet is for everyone. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Akimbo. We will count on you to organize a singing call, a singing event. So for the community, you invite us and we will be there. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for joining us on this call. Victor?
Look forward to that.
Yeah.
Thank you, Anna. Thank you again, everyone. No, I don't have nothing more to add. And thank you to our great volunteers who spent their time sharing the great of the community today. So Let's continue our work. See you on the internet and or somewhere at one of the internet events. So keep up the good work.
Thank you.
Bye, everyone.
Thank you. Bye-bye, everyone.
Okay, bye-bye,
Lovely.
bye-bye.
Bye.
مع السلامة، مع السلامة، باي.